GMFE, IP Juice. IP the juice in me, heard this beating going crazy. I swear it's going crazy. I pay you on daily.
Oh, what is indeed going on, people? Welcome back to the Main Event Podcast. I'm your host, John F. Pipney. My co-host, KO Sports Stock, will not be available today. So if you do want to be a special guest on the Main Event Podcast, as we do break down the Chicago Bears versus the Houston Texans pregame, basically, the link is down in the description down below, so you can be able to hop on there. If not, I'm just going to still continue to do the podcast myself until further notice, unless Kofi decides to be able to make it in, but that will be a little bit later. But other than that, let's get to it. And of course, we are talking about the Houston Texans taking on Chicago Bears. Of course, Houston having a tie last week against Jacksonville, or I believe it was a tie against Jacksonville, if not something like that. And then they was leading Indianapolis last week. We meant the week before that, and still wind up losing. So you got a 1-1 team going against a 0-1 team. What's going on, YTC? How you feeling, bro? If you want to hop on and you want to talk a little bit of Bears and Houston football a little bit, we just want to talk about NFL period. Remember, the link is down in the description down below. Yeah, okay, it was a tie week 1. So they had a tie week 1, and then they got stomped out last week. So so this is basically what's going on. And of course, we already know what happened with the Bears. They got destroyed. Okay, they did almost win. Give me 10 minutes. Okay, no problem. No problem, YTC, no problem. Other than that, man, the Bears so far, there's certain things that they're good at, certain things that the Bears is not good at. Number one, they can't stop the run. If you watch my previous live video a couple of days ago when I was there at the official Bears versus Houston Texans video, I stated it before and I'm going to state it again. The Bears cannot stop the run. They can't stop the run. They are ranked 32nd, dead last in the league in terms of run stoppage. They gave up 166 yards the first week. They gave up 203 the second week. Now, the only thing that the Bears can still do well, which is probably a big shock to some people due to the fact that Khalil Mack is not there, the Bears is still able to get sacks. Week 1, I think they had 2 or 3 sacks. Last week, they had about 2 or 3 sacks. So right now, the Bears do have 6 sacks coming into this game. So that's one of the things they can do. They can pass rush. But it doesn't make a difference if you cannot stop the run. If all the team has to do is basically run the ball down your fucking throat. Now, that's one of the main things that the Bears have always been good at for the most part. A few years here and there where they just couldn't stop any goddamn body. But for the most part, the Bears have always been a decent run stopping team, and a pretty good pass stopping team. But it seems like this year, of course, they do have a lot more rookies, a lot more players that I never heard of out there playing, and also a lot of rookies. But it is what it is. It is a rebuilding season, and the Bears is looking more forward to the future. And a lot of people saying it like it is, that this is a bottom tier type of game. This is the battle for the bottom 3 in your division. Out of 3 out of 4 in your division. So that's basically what it is. And another key thing that's happening is, of course, Lovie Smith once again returning to the Bears. This time it's going to be, I believe it's going to be in Chicago this time. I believe it was a few years ago, but it's his second return to Chicago. And this time he plans on winning this game. Now, of course, last time he planned on winning, but the Buccaneers of those years ago, 2017, 2018, they was not ready. This Houston team seems a little bit more ready. They do have David Mills, who at home so far He threw 14 touchdowns, only one interception on the road. Those interception touchdowns split a little bit more in a defense type of way. So the Bears will have a chance to get some turnovers, and they probably will get some turnovers in this game. Just the difference is that offense is definitely gonna have to be able to score, and they're gonna have to not be so fucking afraid to let Justin Fields throw the goddamn football. Because if you keep being afraid to allow him to throw the football, Bears are not gonna win. Point blank. Period. It shouldn't be no reason in hell that in today's game, that Justin Fields only throw the ball 26 times in 2 games. Yeah, Houston is ranked 31st defense, but the Bears ranked 32nd damn near in almost every category simply because they can't do what the hell they need to do defensively. So it doesn't matter what if Houston is ranked 31st, they're gonna still play the Bears hard as hell, and they're gonna definitely play hard for Lovie Smith. You know, because Lovie Smith still got a lot of fans in Chicago. I'm one of them. I still feel like 10 years ago, the Bears should have never got rid of Lovie Smith, and Lovie Smith should have still been the head coach of the Bears, still to this day. You know, I damn near want to sound like Deontay Wilder. To this day, to this day, I'm just saying. You know, he should have been head coach, but woulda, shoulda, coulda. But when it come down to it, we know what Lovie Smith brings to the table in terms of a head coach. We know that in terms of a head coach, he's going to preach turnovers. He's going to run the football down your goddamn throat, and you're going to use play, action, pass. That's one of the main things that Lovie Smith always preached with the Bears. He did it with the Bears. You know, when he was a defensive coordinator of the Rams, the year they won the Super Bowl but lost to the Patriots. Guess what? He was defensive coordinator. They was ranked pretty damn good. So majority of the places that he go, he still do well, no matter what, other than the Bucks. Bears are ranked 22nd overall, but 32nd in the run, but top 10 against the pass. They at 8. Yeah, but still, they're still not 32nd versus the run. You should be ranked. You should be ranked in the top 10 in terms of passing, because there's nobody that's who the hell gonna try to throw the ball on you? Who will try to throw the ball on you if you rank 32nd in the run? That means Papa Warner can run the ball on your ass. You rank 32nd. Shit, we can run the football on the Bears. All we need is a few college linemen and probably a few 2 NFL tackles, a college center, and 2 guards, and we gonna run hell on their ass. That's how bad it is. That's what I'm talking about. Like, the Bears definitely need to get it together in terms of stopping the run, because when it comes down to it, if you cannot stop the run, you will not win many games in the NFL. It don't matter who you are. No matter how talented your pass rusher is, and no matter how decent your defensive backs is, if you cannot stop that run, it does not make a difference. It will not make a difference, and your team will get blown out 9 times out of 10. Just broke my TV. Damn, how you break your TV, bro? How you do that? Now there's shit. Shit, that got my feelings hurt. Shit, breaking the TV. Shit, goddamn. Is that how you was hopping on to talk? Shit, if not, man, shit, hop on and talk about it. I did send you the link through via text message, and also the link is down in the description. So yeah, you can still hop on and talk Chicago Bears. And also, people, we're gonna be doing a new segment that's supposed to be debuting today, if he's still able to hop on. This man right here, I'm Dad. How about you? He is one of the original co-hosts of the Join and Put Me podcast when I first started the podcast. So he is basically the original co-host before way before Kofi. So if he does hop on, he will be doing a sports betting segment sometime in this podcast. Shit, damn Alabama game. So Alabama lost? Is that what you saying? They blew it, or they won, but they didn't cover the spread. That's probably what happened. They probably won and didn't cover the spread. But yeah, but back to the game. Basically, you know, Bears just got a lot of things to clean up. One of the main things I did not like was missed tackles. It was too many plays, at least 6, 7 plays where 2 guys missed the tackle. It was real. That's not what I expect. What's going on, David? How you feeling, bro? How you feeling? So I really do not want that to happen in this game. Missed tackles leads to extra yardage. You have to be able to wrap up, and a lot of it was really based off the rookies missing tackles, taking terrible angles, and allowing a running back to be able to bounce outside and turn up the field and get instead of it being a 3-4 yard game, it turned into a 15-yard game. 15 yards. So that's not good. The Bears definitely have to find a way to get that in order, because if the Bears can't get that in order, they're definitely gonna lose this game. Because I already said what Lovie Smith gonna do. He's gonna preach turnovers. Just because he left the Bears do not mean he stopped preaching turnovers. He's gonna still teach people, or have people teach him the where it's trademarked by Charles Peanut Tillman. The peanut punch to punch the ball out. Be in the right position at all time. Just do your job defensively. Turnovers will come. And also, once again, like I said, run the football. They're going to try to run it down our throat. And because they are ranked 31st themselves, overall, that means they're bad at stopping the run and stopping the pass. The Bears are going to have to establish the run with David Montgomery. And once they establish their run with David Montgomery, they're going to have to continue to give the ball to David Montgomery until they stop him. They cannot do what they did last week, where the first drive, David Montgomery had 4 carries for like 32 yards, 36 yards. And then after that, the very next drive, you try to pass the ball, or you take him out the game and then in favor of Khalil Herbert. And then you have Khalil Herbert out there for the next 2 drives. No, you keep David Montgomery out there until they're able to stop him. You allow him to go out there and keep running people over. Keep doing what he's been doing and make stops, because that's the most important thing that you can do. Hold on, YTC, and now we got our first guest in the building, Mr. YTC. Welcome him to the Main Event Podcast. What's going on?
This is my first time being on here. So what's good?
Sir. Oh,
what's
man,
up, David?
cool.
I didn't see you down there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this is your first time being on here. Shit. You was supposed to be on here last year. Certain circumstances happened that
Well, if you're not busy this week, I can hop on for this thing.
But now,
well, if you're busy, because we play each other next week, so if you're not busy, I can hop on here.
Okay, and also, my guy Mike will be on in 7 minutes. He charging his phone. Like I said, he was one of the original co-hosts of the show.
All right, look forward to meeting him. Speaking of Michael, the other Michael, I already cashed it. The 20, so the bet's on for next week.
Okay. So,
man, on my word,
I'm definitely gonna try to make sure you'll be available next Saturday at the same time, right?
Yeah, same time as this hour. Yeah.
Okay, then. So then, yeah, this will be your second. Then it'll be your second time on there, and then me, you, and hopefully Kofi. If not Kofi, me and you can discuss the matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New York Football Giants.
Yeah,
what's good?
Yep.
What's good, Mike?
Michael, the link's in the description. You want to hop on?
Yeah, I was just about to say, if the link is in the description, you can hop on.
Yeah, I just copied MLB The Show right now. But anyway, let's get to the matchup. So far, looking at the defensive rankings, I was pulling up the website for numbers on ESPN. The defensive rankings.
Yeah.
So looking at I'm on the second tab right now. Looking at it right now, I'm looking at the third downs, first down defenses as well, and fourth downs. I see that the Bears are 50% allowing conversion on third down, so that's pretty bad right there. Bears have to get a lot of 3-and-outs here.
They got to get it. They got to get it down to 30% or less. 35%.
My Giants are at 21, so I'm happy with that. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. So currently, we have the best third down defense. Then after that, it's the Buccaneers and Packers. That's going to be interesting later this week since both of them play each other. But back to the matchup, Texans are ranked 31st in defense, so Justin Fields should have a field day with Texans defense.
He should, but it has to be the main game plan going in there. On top of that, he has to pull the trigger. That's something that he has not done a few times, especially against the Packers. He had a wide receiver wide open, NFL wide open, and he had wait too damn late to pull the trigger. Well, either he had missed the opportunity, and that one time where he waited so long to throw the goddamn football, it turned into an interception.
Yeah, that's what happened with Fields. Yeah, I saw that in preseason too. I knew that was going to be a problem if he didn't correct that, and that was one of the key points when I saw Justin Fields playing preseason. That he overthrew a lot of these easy throws in the deep that you normally see elite quarterbacks make on the deep zone.
Yeah,
usually a lot of quarterbacks can make those throws,
right?
But he's not making them
a lot. Right, he did it a lot last year, and that's the thing that frustrates me. That's the thing that frustrates me because I'm like, that's something that he should be able to do very, very easily. He is known as a deep throwing quarterback. So how is it that you missing your wide open receivers down the field if that's what you're supposed to be known for, and particularly as a deep throwing quarterback? And he's known as more so as a pocket quarterback that can run. He's not really a running quarterback. He's more of a pocket quarterback.
No, he's not like Trey Lance. No, he's not like a Trey Lance or a Kyler Murray type of quarterback that can always scrambles. Yeah.
Exactly. So he's supposed to be able to do exactly what he's supposed to do, but he has not been doing it. So hopefully he can find a way to get together, and hopefully Luke Gaxley, or whatever the hell his name is, the former Packers offensive coordinator, now currently the Bears offensive coordinator, can find a way to game plan to get him more involved in the offense in terms of throwing the football. He got him more involved in terms of running, but now you got to be able to do it in terms of passing it.
But yeah, you got to open up the playbook over the time. It's only the first 2 weeks of the season, but we're going to week 3, so I expect the playbooks to get open more. Usually it takes weeks for the playbooks to get implemented for these quarterbacks, so to get comfortable around how to operate them. So this week's just another progression for Fields, I suppose, to continue to open that playbook.
Hopefully it is, because if Fields is not able to progress, then the Bears is in trouble yet again this year, much like it was last year, because when I watched Fields play in college, I watched it just a little bit. I didn't watch a lot of it. I watched very little film on him. But based on the film that I did watch, I said what was going to happen. Because he throws the ball deep a lot, he's going to throw interceptions. Because he holds the ball a lot, because he used to the offensive line just giving him all times protection, it's not going to happen in the NFL. He's going to get sacked a lot. He's going to fumble because he holds the ball so loosely. All of those things.
You have to get your eyes on the field. That's the whole point to fix. You have to learn how to become a better field general, looking left and right all over the field to see whoever's open, and not staring at one read. Yeah, exactly. That's how you become a better passer.
Exactly. You got to be able to throw that. You have to be able to get rid of that football quickly.
Not even just that. Just scanning the field quickly. Learn how to look. If your first read's not open, you go to your second read quickly, progressing through it. That's how you open a playbook. Yeah.
Exactly. That's something that, even though David Mills do throw interceptions, he's still capable of throwing touchdowns, because guess what? He's able to read the field a lot better, and and no matter what, he's not afraid to throw that goddamn football. So
yeah, you also got to watch out for Brandon Cooks and also and those other dudes, and Nico Collins, who might be a factor as well.
Exactly, and they got a decent rookie running back that's running the ball real hard.
Damon Pierce.
The ball real hard. So the Bears got to find a way to contain that the best way possible, because if Pierce is able to run the football all over the Bears, it's no hope for Mills. Mills is gonna peel. He gonna peel the Bears' cap back real quick.
You got to be able to manage the time of possession. That's why I think this game's going to be low scoring. I'm expecting a lot of running from both teams in this game.
Exactly. That's what I'm expecting. I expect it from the Texans, because that's just Lovie Smith's philosophy. He did it a lot with the Bears, and that's why the Bears won a lot of games. They ran the ball down your throat. They threw the ball maybe 25 to 30 times a time, 25, 30 times a game. Unless the running game just was not working at all. But majority of the time, it was maximum 25, 30 times, 30 passes called, and they'll run the ball like 40 times down your throat. 40, 50 times if they can do it. and then they just pound you that way, and then just kill you with great defense and special teams. And somehow they still was able to put up like 25 a game under Lovie Smith, 25, 26 a game. The whole
Yeah,
team.
that's what happens when you're able to manage a clock. So, and also you're able to wear out a defense, and eventually the defense will open up the pass game. That's how they do put up those points.
Yeah, but you have to have a quality defense in order for those things to come into play. If you don't have a quality defense, something that the Bears are struggling to have, to me, that pass is just that's just bloated. For the Bears to be ranked 8th, they're just bloated because ain't nobody really tried to throw the ball on them because they're able to pass the ball on them. If the Bears were stopping the run a little bit better, then that pass then they wouldn't be ranked in the top 10 because they'd be throwing that ball down the goddamn throat. Because remember, Trey Lance only threw for, I don't even think he threw for over 200 yards the first game. But then,
he didn't throw for 200. I think he had like 140 something.
Right, 13 to 26 for like a 140 something, and like an interception. And then Aaron Rodgers only threw for like 234 yards, but he threw like 2 touchdowns. So yeah. So that's why I say what I say in terms of quality defense. The Bears have to be quality. I don't know how quality they're going to be this season, but they're going to
look at the Texans. Let's see how they match up against the pass. I already know the run defense sucks, but let's see how they match up against the pass.
If they rank 31st against overall defense, then they got to be at least 25th against the pass.
Pass defense, let me look. Texans. 32, 31, 32, 20, 27th against the pass. Yeah, they're 27th.
That's what I'm saying. They would have to be at least when your overall defense is 31st. That means that both of them, both your pass and rush defense, got to be at 25th and up. Period. So that means their rush defense is 30th, 29th, 30.
Yeah, let me look at it now. Hang on, rush defense. I already checked out the pass defense. Rush defense, they're only 2 spots ahead of you. They're 30th, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's a recipe for disaster too. Only difference is
you guys have one thing better than them, the pass defense. That's one thing for sure.
And that's the only thing that's going to help the Bears. So when Mills pass that ball, they got to be able to.
You got to be able to blitz and also get a lot of 3 and outs. If you're able to force the 3 and outs and keep the ball in the Bears' possession, you may be able to win this game.
The thing is, the Bears' defense don't blitz. They do not blitz. And remember, they switched from a 3-4 defense back to a 4-3 defense.
I don't know. That was retarded. Yeah, you guys were better at a 3-4. I don't know why they switched back.
Well, listen, I'll put it more like this. The last time the Bears was good at a 4-3 defense, Lovie Smith was the head coach. That's the last time they was good at a cover 2 at a cover 2 type of scheme of a 4-3 defense.
Yeah, I know. But the 3-4 worked for y'all. That's what I'm just saying. Yeah, for the last couple of years. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right, because of the personnel, they've been in the 3-4 defense since 2016.
All right, down defenses. Third down defense. Let's see what the Texans are ranked in third down defense. Oh, it's going to be hard to convert on them. They're 33% on third down completion on defense. A bit harder, so yeah. Bears have to find a way to counter it. Looking at the numbers. What's up, CG? Yeah, but going by the numbers, yeah, they're 33rd in third down completion. Yeah, conversion percentage, yeah. So it's hard to convert on them. The Bears have to improve that 50% right now and lower it.
I could say, this could be the perfect game for them, but they have to make it work. They're not
One's
able
going
to
to counter the other. I know
work.
that for sure in this game. It's anyone's ball game with looking at these numbers. There's no definitive dominance right now. Hold on, let me check the pass offense.
But that's literally just due to the fact of they not able to do the things that they need to do. You know, it's just bad when your team is bad. Like it's bad when literally the personnel that you have is really meant for a 3-4 defense, but you have them in a 4-3. and then you have to run in a new scheme that a lot of some of these guys probably hasn't run before since high school, and you have them out there doing what you're doing. So
yeah, we're both tied for near last. We're both near dead last in passing offense right now. Looking at it,
it's all bad. What's going on, Mac? A long time no see, man. It's good to see you on
rushing
the channel
again. See how we're again with the run.
We wasn't able. We're not gonna be able to go to New Orleans.
We're fifth against the run. Okay, we're fifth.
But
we're fifth on the run. So that's good.
We're gonna catch you next year.
Bears are hang on. Yeah, Bears are top 10 in the run, running the ball.
Oh, of course. Bears always gonna be usually is in top 10 running the football.
Where's the Texans? I'm looking. Yeah, Houston's near dead last in running the ball though, so you might have a shot.
That's a shot for that's a
27th. They're 27th on run offense.
Right, well, that's the thing. It don't matter if they have 27 rush offense. When we had the 32nd rush defense at 27, you can make that 27 rush offense look excellent.
That goes down to a top 20, yeah, to an extent.
Especially when you have especially when you have a hard running back like the Texans have. They do have that at least on their side to be able to protect David Mills a little bit.
And they do have us. Let me look at the offensive lines right now. Where do they rank? If I can find offensive line rankings. Offensive line rankings. There you go.
Yeah, you right, CG. Mooney might have a solid matchup, but only how you gonna have a great matchup.
We're gonna see how he does against Stingley. That rookie's been playing really nice.
Right, and they have to still throw him the football. He only got two catches for 4 yards.
They have to. Damn, they haven't gotten him involved that much, but yeah, they got to get him involved.
Period.
I'm assuming Equinemius St. Brown is getting all the loads, along with Baron Pringle on the offense and Cole Kmet, because he's been really quiet.
Yeah, of course. Well, Cole Kmet, I don't know what the fuck his problem is. I don't know how you 6'7", 265 pounds, and you jumping to catch the ball instead of stopping mid route and blocking off the corner and just stretching your long ass arms out and catching a goddamn football. Do what Jimmy Graham would do. He would stop his route a certain step and then just bridge off the corner of safety and catch that ball with 2 hands, stretch them arms out so he can't knock it down and then hold the ball in and just keep running. If it was up the field. If not, if we was in the end zone, it's an automatic touchdown. Do what the hell you supposed to do, Cole Kmet. You 6'7", 265. Do your fucking job. Catch the goddamn football. Those guys is not big enough to hold you. Just run through them as much as you can and keep fighting for yards. I just don't get these guys. He did his rookie year. Once he got the little spot, the little tingle in his shoulder, he been soft ever since. So I don't know. Somehow he still caught 60 passes last year. I didn't even know that. It didn't even look like it. So I don't know. So hopefully you are right, Mac, that the Bears is winning there. I did predict the Bears actually win this game, but I'm not as confident as I usually am. I'm not as confident as I usually am when the Bears play the Houston Texans. When they played them the last time, when they still had Trubisky. The Bears ate them alive. So who's to say that's what happened? I don't know.
I play with multiple teams, including the Cubs, on MLB The Show. I don't stick to one team. Okay. All right, let me read the comments. Bears winning that. Yeah, I had the Bears winning that too.
All I'm doing is hoping that they can do it.
I had the Bears winning I think 21-13, yeah, or 20-13, something like that. I think it was something like that, yeah.
Hey man, if the Bears can find a way to win it, that's gonna be perfect for me.
But I could see a more low scoring, like a 17-13 type victory.
Probably so. Because the Bears, just as much as last year, just as much as last year, they struggled to score 20 points on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it could be the same goddamn thing. Giants winning also. Who the Giants play?
Oh, we playing the fucking Cowboys without that Cooper Rush.
Hey, last week I thought the Cowboys was gonna get toasted and they won, so I don't even know no damn more. The NFL these first 4 weeks, it's trippy. And I said it. I said
I'm
the
not taking
first
the
4
Cowboys
weeks.
light either because that fucking defense in Dallas is fucking. Yeah,
Yeah.
defense they got a good front seven, so that might be a test. I'm not underestimating that Dallas defense. And when I mean defense, I mean front seven. I don't really take their secondary as seriously. It's just the front seven.
Yeah, well, the front seven do make a difference. If that front seven is a major problem, they can mask
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
little
need.
bit of
I'm gonna need the rookie
the
Evan Neal or
backfield.
fucking Andrew Thomas locking him up, Micah Parsons, whoever they have her when we play them.
Okay. Said the Patriots fucking losing. Who the Patriots play? Mac? They got to be playing somebody to make it to
The
make you feel that
Ravens.
type of way.
No, they play the Ravens.
Oh shit! They might steal that game on some
Hey, listen, you guys might actually win that
humbug
game. You guys
shit.
are at home, and fucking you don't know. You guys might actually win at home. To be honest, we don't know about that.
Right. I about to say y'all beat the Steelers, who everybody thought they was gonna be world beaters because the way the defense acted in week 1. And then right after that, shit, what y'all 2-1, or 2-1 or 3-0, something like that, or 2-0, y'all something like that. So it's like you never know. Mess around and beat the Ravens, and then out there, y'all don't see CEO for a whole nother week.
We play the Ravens too. That's in 3 weeks though. We put them after we come back from London against the Packers.
Okay.
We don't play. Yeah, week 6.
Well, when it come down to, I put it more like this. I'm just gonna say the keys to the game, and one of
Keys to the game. All right.
So the keys to the game is very simple. Got to run the football. Number 1, run that football, and
Number 2.
and try to just run it down a goddamn throat. Try to run it down a Houston Texans throat because they can't stop no goddamn body. So if you know they
Try to run
can't,
the ball.
exactly, run it as much as you can. After that, the best thing to do, much after that, is get
Try to
Justin
run the
Fields more
ball, and
involved in
also
terms of passing game.
if you're able to run the ball, you're also control the time of possession. You also want to be able to control time of possession.
Yeah, of course. That's what running the football gonna do.
Control time and also play defense. Get 3 and outs because the Bears have been struggling on 3 and outs with 50% allowed. They gotta lower it down.
Too bad.
So get those
Mike,
key 3 and outs.
What's going on, bro?
What's up with you, Mike?
Cooling, bro. Cooling. How you been?
I'm good. I can't complain.
Hell yeah, I'm about to say shit. Let me cut this off.
So that will be the show right now.
Oh, I thought that was
That's
me.
all.
Okay.
No, that's just the background. That's the background music I got for it because I was talking about the keys to the game. Also, key number 2 is just to get Justin Fields involved. Get him more involved
Open
in
up the pass game.
Yeah, and try to find ways for him to make those easy passes. So when he do throw it deep, he got the confidence to throw it deep and make it happen.
I don't understand why they scared to be kind of cookie cutter. Like Montgomery and Herbert should have like 5, receptions every game. Throw them a little 1-2 yard pass. Let them get 4-6 yards to a 2nd and 4. We gotta be more innovative.
Yeah, it seems like, I don't know. Is it me, or was Lovie Smith and Mark Trestman more innovative than the coaches that came after them?
Yeah,
and you know how I feel about Trestman. Shit, he still put up 28 a game.
Yeah. He just didn't have no defense. But
Yeah, because of him and Phil Emery gave away everybody on defense for free.
But we don't have no big targets to throw to, man. We don't have no 6'5" wide receivers, 6'4" wide receivers. Like we just
They
a
do got
basic
one. They
team.
got one. They got one that's 6'5". He just thinks St. Brown is like 6'5".
Cornelius St. Brown.
Yeah, Cornelius St. Brown is like 6'5".
Cornelius.
But they using him more of a blocking wide receiver, like damn near like a tight end.
On some Kelvin Benjamin shit down.
Oh man, they don't know how to move the ball.
No, and that's what makes it so devastating as a Bear fan that they can't move the football after all this time. They still can't move the football like you need them to. They still struggling to do the most mundane things. And when they do move it, like I said earlier, they ran the ball with David Montgomery in the first drive. They had 4 carries for like 32 yards, 36 yards, and then instead of keeping the high hand going, you take him out, and then you put Khalil Herbert in, and then he gets nothing. I'm like, that was the most stupidest shit I ever seen in my life. You keep giving the high hand the ball. Why is it that you got to leave from affirmation and strong guy and weak affirmation, and now you want to try to run everything through a shotgun? What is with that? It was like damn near like watching Matt Nagy all over again for a little bit.
Yeah, his play calling was terrible.
Right. I'm like, Getsy, what the fuck going on here? This is not the Packers offense. You can't do that. If you're gonna do that, try to make sure that Justin Fields can get the ball to these receivers, which he could have. He could have done that. It was just simple fact that he was scared to pull the goddamn trigger.
Right.
And when you're scared to pull the trigger, you know you're not gonna get nowhere with it.
Right.
So I do know that
because he has a free season. The coach got to think, man, I got a free season. It's my first. So, man, throw the ball around and see what you got. See what your quarterback made of. Put him in position to win.
Man,
like that 4th down call, man. I still can't believe that shit. Just fall
that's
forward. Fall between the center legs. That's all you got to do. We'll be down 1 score. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen.
Right. It was 8 minutes left at that time. They blow that, and then that was it.
Yeah, it was over.
That was it. You know, so they had their opportunities, they had their chances. You know, if it really wasn't for that second quarter, the Bears got a chance to do something because they stopped them after that, and the Packers also stopped themselves with them fumbles and them turnovers. But at the same time, the Bears could have still had the opportunity. Just the fact they can't stop the run on a consistent basis. And then YPC showed the stats earlier, which I still feel like they pass defenses is inflated due to the fact that they can't stop the run. They rank 8th. So
I think they'll be better this week. I think they'll get some confidence for the simple fact where you think week 1 they was playing in the pouring rain, so they couldn't do nothing but run the ball. So them running yards gonna be inflated. Then last week, you know, Green Bay got 2 beastie ass running backs. That's kind of hard to stop, especially when you ain't got no real firepower. So I think we'll kind of find out this week what we really got.
I don't know. It showed me to me, I was talking about what they really had because, of course, Roquan Smith, he a great tackler, but he's a good tackler, but he's not a great tackler. A guy on the radio, because I listen to a lot of sports radio again, he pointed out something that I forgot about. Roquan Smith really don't have a lot of stopping power. He'll tackle you, but he's not a guy that's when he hits you, he's not gonna knock you down. He's gonna ride your back more, so he's not gonna run you over like Urlacher did, Lance Briggs, Nick Roach, Hunter Hillenmeyer, even Pisa Tino Isamoa. His little short time that he was with the Bears. Even Danny Trevathan, he has stopping power when he tackled you. He run you over. He run through you. Roquan Smith is really not that type of guy. He do that with quarterbacks, but when it comes down to running backs and fullbacks, He
Can't
more of
stop the
a I
nosebleed.
chase you down. He more of a I chase you down type of guy. I tackle you, but I'm not
So a
gonna.
cleanup tackle, cleanup tackles, not
Right,
direct contact, just getting from behind tackles.
right. He not
Not
gonna
direct
just.
contact.
He not gonna blow you up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I noticed that he's not being able to do.
Yeah, I mean that's who he is. I kind of paid attention to it last game when they was announcing the starters, and it's like, why can't we get nobody from the SEC? We can't get no O lineman from the SEC. Like, is all of them gone?
Hey man, it
And
works for us.
defensive
My
linemen, like
Giants.
we getting people from smaller schools. Like,
Yep.
go get a fat boy from the SEC
Go
to
get
put
a
up on the
Georgia.
line.
Go get yourself a Georgia tackle. Work for my Giants.
Yeah, get something.
Andrew Thomas. Go get yourself one of them Georgia or Alabama linemen.
Yeah, they got the experience and they gonna have the size. Like, we not drafting to win.
Or get them Iowa State interior linemen. They're good.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, they gotta find a way to make it work. That's all I can say.
Iowa.
Minimum requirement 300 pounds.
Just to play interior.
had that. They had Tanya from that they drafted last year. They got rid of him because he didn't fit the scheme that they had.
What, losing? Shit. Man, I don't know. Maybe it'd be different when we move to Arlington and they ain't gonna be so strapped for cash. They can pretty much do what they want.
Yeah, but that still kind of throw me off. Like, hey, so now what they gonna be is they gonna be the Arlington Heights Bears.
The Arlington Heights Bears.
I think they'll still be Chicago. They'll work something out once money involved.
No, they'll be Chicago.
Of course.
They never called us the New Jersey Giants or New Jersey Jets. You guys are
right. I was just about to say that. I'm like, the Giants is not in New York. They're in New Jersey. Shit.
Also, the commies. Washington Commanders. They don't play in. They play in Maryland, Landover, Maryland. They don't play in actually DC.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, hold up. I still call them the Redskins. I ain't
Also, the Panthers, Carolina Panthers. Why aren't they called the Charlotte Panthers? They play in Charlotte. And you're not specifying what Carolina they play in, North or South. It's just Carolina.
Yeah, true. It's just how it is, man. Teams is just, I don't know, it's weird. But do you got your stuff in order for the betting?
Oh, me? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I placed my bets already. Since we're talking betting, I placed my bets already. I got 4 of them on Sunday.
This is gonna be the new segment that's gonna be going on. You know, yeah, we're gonna try to
definitely be helping more than for betting. Yeah,
every Saturday.
I almost speaking of betting,
the Saturday before the game.
I almost won on the Thursday night game, but the fucking they counted that lateral play at the end of the game. I betted Claypool's over 40 yards. That lateral play took away 6 yards, and I lost by 1 leg. I was pissed as hell.
Shit, I
really thought counted that lateral.
I thought the Steelers was gonna lose, but I was hoping. I put them +5, and they still got blown out. I was like,
I thought the Steelers. No, I took the Steelers +6, and they fucking gave up a touchdown at the last play. I would have covered that +6 if they didn't give it that up on the final one on a garbage time play.
Yeah, that shit aggravated the shit out of me. I thought you sons of bitches. But
I was 1 leg away from. I thought I actually won. Another bet back to back after the Monday night one. I won.
Okay, I'm about to say, well, Mike, you go ahead and jump it off, man. Jump off your segment, bro.
Oh, I just got You
so
know what
I
like
this week?
You got to stay away from the parlays and all that. You got to just do a single bet. Just take your 1 bet, get your win, move on to the next game. And yeah, them parlays, like you said, you'll have 5, 6 right, and it's always gonna be 1. Something always gonna happen, man.
I try to lower it to 5. I always go to 4 or 5 legs. That's me, though.
Yeah.
I try to go as low as I can.
But
this parlay I put was only 5 legs this week, so.
Yeah, my loss of the week, I I got
What you
Clyde
got?
Edwards over 2.5 receptions. I think that's
All
pretty
right.
low.
I took Amon St. Brown's over at receiving. At 7, he's been on hot fire right now. Amon St. Brown.
I guess CG saw my comment on that Stephen Rose text.
What was his yardage?
His yardage, yeah, he's. I think he's gone 8 straight games with 100+ yards on a touchdown consecutively.
I
So
guess
he's been red hot.
I just made a comment. I'm just like,
Amon Ross St. Brown.
you're gonna have to learn.
What's his over? I mean,
His over
Hold on,
under
hold on.
69.5, which is 70.
Hold on, brother.
okay.
69.5, yeah, which is over 70.
Okay.
Also took
How about
a Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown. I think he's going to get a touchdown this week. After being limited last week, he's going to get mad and want the ball.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an up-speed game.
I also took the over on Jared Goff's passing because, the Vikings defense can't cover a nosebleed.
That's true.
Okay, I about to say. See, I did the stupid thing though. I did a parlay. I did a 12 game parlay.
12 game, damn.
But I only put I put down $5. But if miraculously,
I could put $1 and get like a decent amount with that parlay
well, I'm
for
just
$1
saying,
for 12 legs.
if I do somehow win that parlay, which is a chance of winning, is like slim to none. It's like 5.
Oh
to
yeah,
8
speaking of
$1,000.
I took a 6-legger with 1:00 game. Well, 12 o'clock your time games. What I did was I took the Bears winning on that one. I need you guys to win for one of the legs.
I actually got the Bears -3.
I took the Bears money line to play safe, but yeah, I also took the Buffalo Bills money line. I took the over for the Saints game and Panthers. I don't know who's gonna win that.
I think
I don't
I took
trust
the
the
over
Saints.
for that. I think I took
Yeah, I took the over at
for that.
41.5. Yeah, at 42.
Yeah, I think I took the over for that. I think I got the over for the Ravens Browns game.
Oh, for
Because
the I stood away from that. I stood away from that game. I didn't bet on that game. I only took 6 legs.
I did the over for that because they said the points was like 40 points total. I was 40.5. I said, man, I gotta take the over for that.
No, I think that game was as well.
Ain't no way in hell that's gonna be a low scoring game. Not the way they offense is moving that football.
No, it's just the Ravens defense is horrible. That's
Yeah,
why
I almost feel
That's
bad.
what I'm
for
saying.
Lamar.
horrible. They're ranked 32nd in the pass defense right now, so they're definitely going to get lit up like a candle.
So
They're
that's
going
what
to
I'm
make
saying.
Mac Jones look an elite quarterback.
Along with that, also that Ravens offense can still move the ball and score. So that's why I'm like,
No, Lamar's not the problem. Exactly. They're going to play from behind. They have to play. Ravens are a second-half team. They have to play from behind.
Yeah, but the
So they're gonna
problem
put points from behind.
is Lamar has regressed ever since.
Lamar's not the problem, though, from what I've seen. It's just the defense.
right,
Putting
but
him
he
in
hasn't
rough
regressed.
situations.
Yeah, but
You don't have to.
we can't
you don't
say
have no
Lamar. We can't say Lamar has been playing his best ever since his MVP season.
No,
Every
Lamar
year,
did pretty well.
he
Even the
loses
last game
talent.
against the Dolphins, he did pretty well. It's just,
Lack of talent.
That's their defense.
yeah.
Right.
Also, Rashad Bateman and Devin Duvernay's are nasty. Especially on Duvernay. He's much better than I expected. Devin Duvernay, so yeah.
Yeah, they got us over under like 25 yards or so. But,
No, I took the Bears winning. I don't trust that over either. It can go either way.
Look, it wouldn't surprise me if we lose against the Texans, but
Yeah, I know, but I'm taking the risk on you guys winning because you're at home.
yeah,
Me too.
I usually take the home team when it's games like that or the over, but I don't trust the over for this one.
yeah, and
So I just took the Bears, yeah.
I think Fields
On the
has
money
to
line.
go- I think when it comes to this game, Justin Fields is going to have to throw more in this game
Yeah.
because he was very limited on his throws. And
Mhm.
I want to bring up that one thing that Jonas said earlier about he missed a wide open St. Brown for.
Yeah, I told you that was an easy touchdown. I told you he made those throws in preseason. He can't be making those throws in the regular season.
I
You should do
understand
that way sooner.
Preseason.
And the only issue I have about the O line is why are we subbing? Why are we rotating Tevin Jenkins and Lucas Patrick as the right guard? Just have Lucas Patrick sit there.
Just so that Lucas Patrick can still get some game time in there. So because they're going to take out Mustipher and they're going to replace him with Lucas Patrick and then have Tevin Jenkins in there as your right guard. So Mustipher is finna get taken out completely.
Yeah, thank God. He outside our linemen, he's probably the worst lineman.
Of course, that's the reason why in Madden 22 is his fucking overall was 65. The only starting center with a 65 overall that I've seen ever in Madden.
Pass for me. I just hope.
As far as the play calling goes, people want to say that Justin Fields doesn't have much talent to work with. Well, he could have. Well, the play caller needs to get those receivers open, and that's why
he did get them open.
Yeah,
no, it's just the O-line couldn't block further enough so you
didn't throw the ball. It was about 4 or 5 times he could have threw that ball, and he didn't.
So is that an issue on Fields, or is that an issue on play calling?
That's the issue on both. That's the issue on Fields because the play call, listen, he had guys wide open, and instead he either held onto the ball too long and got sacked, or he had to run for his life, or he gave the ball to the running back when there was nothing there because he didn't want to throw the football. Now all of that could be. That all could be my opinion, but based on what I seen when I seen the All 22 film, he had guys open and he refused to throw it.
Either one, because Jair Alexander is the best cornerback in the league, and I will agree that he's tough. He's a tough one to burn.
I know if the Bears want to open up the playbook next offseason, you better receive heavily on receivers with all that cap money you're getting.
Yeah, there's a couple receivers I want the Bears to get, but this year the Bears don't have playmakers.
I just want to invest some corners, a number corner.
Like our receiver 2 is St. Brown, not Brian Greenville.
Yeah, it is.
And then some interior depth.
But let me get back to Mike real quick. You got any more things you want to do with your betting segment to be talking about?
Nothing really. I'm just.
No, I ain't talking about
for betting.
I'm talking about two buddies. I'm talking about.
Also, I do bet the half. By the way, I do like betting the half for points. Like teams getting a certain amount of points by the half. One I took was Detroit over 10.5. I think I took Detroit over 10 points at the half. That was one of them. I could recall. I also took the Panthers getting 10 points at the half, because the Saints have been struggling on defense as well, looking at the rankings. And it's a rivalry game, so usually these games are a bit high scoring by the half. When it's
between Matt Rule and Nathaniel Hackett, I'm deciding, I don't know which one is probably the worst hire or the worst coach.
Who the worst hire?
Who's the worst coach in your opinion, Nathaniel Hackett or Matt Rule?
I don't know who the hell them people is.
It's a lose-lose either way. Both of them are horrible. Also, Arthur Smith's up there too for the Falcons.
Yeah, what's the Colts head coach's name?
Oh, Frank Reich?
Yeah, he might be.
Oh, yeah, he's up there too now. Frank Reich, yeah, he's still up.
Yeah, and Josh McDaniels might be on there.
Oh, well, Josh McDaniels been on there. He was on there even back in 2006 when he was the Denver Broncos head coach.
But I think the Raiders will win against Tennessee because
I have Tennessee winning that game at home. They're at home. Both teams are home, so I think Tennessee will win that.
Jagonoff was right about one thing though.
I got the Titans winning that one.
The Titans were the worst number 1 seed last year, and the only reason why they had the number 1 seed was because the AFC was.
That's at least me though.
And AFC was trash last year.
Yeah.
You could say, what about the Chiefs? The Chiefs had a Super Bowl hungover like the first 5-6 weeks of the season before they turned shit.
Yeah, and
around.
then they got their hat out of their ass middle of the season.
Yeah, and you have to understand the Titans played in a trash division that year. They played one of the worst head coaches, Urban Meyer. They played a quarterback carousel of. They did lose to Tyrod Taylor, but they won against the Texans earlier when they were facing Mills, and they were facing Carson Wentz, which the Colts were inconsistent that year. So that just proves to you the Titans were the worst number one seed in the AFC, and when they traded AJ Brown to the Eagles, guess what? They relied on Derrick Henry, and guess what? That cost them a 0-2 start this season.
Yeah, I don't know why the hell they let AJ Brown go. That was stupid to me because Ryan Tannehill is not
That's because
quarterback
they couldn't pay him. You want to know why they couldn't pay him? It's because they paid all their money on Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry.
Well, I mean, then you got to know, like, man, if I can't keep him, you should have traded him and got some type of value for him or something. Because I think Tennessee gonna get their ass whooped, and they down a couple offensive linemen this game too.
Yeah, even when they were against the Giants, they were up 13 points against them. But the problem,
they blew a lead against my team. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. They had a chance to close out the game, but the problem is that the Titans' offense. I don't even know their wide receivers very well.
Treylon Burks, they had Robert Woods. I'm surprised he didn't get involved. I thought Robert Woods would have cooked this in that game.
Ryan Tannehill is not that good unless he has a top tier supporting cast around him. That's why.
Oh yeah, we shut down Derrick Henry, by the way. So once we took away Derrick Henry, we took away the offense.
Bro, everybody has had film on Derrick Henry.
Stop Derrick Henry and you shut down the offense. That's all you have to do.
Everybody.
You don't think they're game planning that too on Raiders?
Yeah, everyone.
We gave out the blueprint
now
because that week one game we played them gave out the blueprint how to stop Derrick Henry. The Bills game did too as well.
When you force Ryan Tannehill to throw the ball, that's
the blueprint.
It's a wrap.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Giants did, and since Ryan Tannehill doesn't have a top tier supporting cast,
yeah, they rely on a rookie named Treylon Burks and a random named Dontre Hillard. That's how bad it was.
It's always gonna be bad like that, you know. Tennessee has never really been that good. It's just the fact that, you know, Derrick Henry made the difference. Their defense hasn't really been that good. It's just that they made stops where they get hot later on in the season when by the time the playoffs hit, they're not that good anymore. And then boom, their ass gets smoked. They probably have one good game and it's over.
They stayed with Tannehill too long. They should have been.
They had a chance to beat the Bungles. They had 9 sacks on Tannehill, and the problem was
that is true.
The problem was Ryan Tannehill was inconsistent at those moments. That's why.
Yeah, Tannehill started throwing picks. Yeah, he did what he did best.
Yeah, that's
like he did when he was with Miami.
Yeah, that proves to you if he doesn't have a top tier supporting cast, he's gonna fail. And I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that's really anybody in the NFL, any quarterback.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mahomes proved it in that Super Bowl. It happened to Mahomes in that Super Bowl when his support cast went down, his O-line started to collapse.
Right, because I'm like, shit, even Peyton Manning threw 29 picks when he didn't have the right staff.
Yeah, until later in his years, that's when he turned the elite. People considered him elite. If he was playing in today's league with the first 4 years he put up, they would have considered him a complete bust.
Only his first year. His second year on through, they won like 11 games his second year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they won a
they
went from like 3-30
by the way you're asking
to 11-5.
Well, let's go. I'm only down by 1 run now, 6-5. I just got the deficit.
So who down 6-5?
No, me. I'm playing MLB The Show right now against Mariners online. But the Yankees, yeah. Playing some the new game I just got. I just got some MLB The Show.
But when it come down to it, what's y'all final prediction? What's y'all final score for the game?
For the
20-13.
Texans, I think I've said it on my prediction video.
Bears 20-13.
I think I have the Bears winning 20-14, and that is because our offense can't score that much points.
So you got the Texans winning 20. You got the Texans winning 2014.
No, I don't have the Texans winning. I have the Bears winning.
Okay, who you got? Who you got, Mike?
I got it on the Bears 27-20.
Okay, me. I got some type of obtuse score going on, like 22-18 type of game.
All right.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. A couple of field goals.
Yeah, and they need to have Justin Fields throw the ball more in this game. The head coach is gonna have to tell the play caller that, hey, we're gonna need to have Fields throw the ball more in this game.
Let's go. I just tied it right now. RBI just tied it.
No, because I don't know. It's this. I know this season is gonna be dreadful. That's the thing is, I don't know how dreadful this shit gonna be. That's the part that really
have to say this. Cole Kmet and Mooney need to get more involved because Mooney is going to have a job next year. I have no doubt in my mind he's going to have a job. But Cole Kmet's on a short leash now.
Hell yeah, he is. Who I already said it. I said you was taught by Jimmy Graham how to shield off your body, how to use your 6'7" frame, stop your roll halfway, block off the goddamn cornerback, the safety, and the linebacker, and just catch that goddamn ball and then turn up the field quickly as possible, like Jimmy Graham did his whole goddamn career. Mm-hmm. Even when he did it in 2020, he called like 8 touchdowns, literally just shielding people off with one arm and catching it with his other, using that frame. How the hell you can't do it? Why is you jumping up in the air trying to catch the goddamn ball when you 6'7", 267 pounds, and the ball is going straight at you when you can just catch it and turn up the field, shake that little ass 195-pound corn off your ass and run up the fucking field? What the hell is going on?
Someone got to tell Cole Kmet that every drop you have, that seat, like you're sitting on the bench, just keeps getting hotter and hotter for you.
Shit. I don't know.
That dog in him.
He seemed like he don't. Seemed like his ass off. I don't know.
And I didn't want Cole Kmet. I wanted Bryce Hopkins, who went to the Rams that year. But when we got Cole Kmet, I was like, I'll give him a chance.
Wait, what year is this, Cole Kmet?
When we were in the 2020 NFL draft.
Yeah, but he did pretty decent his 2020.
I'll go with Andrew Thomas in that draft.
And he showed some promise. He was running people over. It was after he hurt his shoulder against the Packers. He started acting real soft. So I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He got that little sting. He got that sting in his left shoulder, and after that, he got the not want to run nobody over no more. After that, he just I don't know. He turned into a little hook.
If I was Cole Kmet's size, I'd be wanting to truck people over.
Yeah,
right, that's what I'm saying. I'd be
67,
aggressive
65.
as hell, like demanding the ball, like nigga, hike it and throw it to me. I'm finna get you 7 at least.
Swing and a miss.
Oh man, we're gonna see what's gonna happen this Sunday.
And
the Bears able to get the win. That'll be great.
There might be question marks on
2-1
being the number
It'll
one
be 2-1
at this point. I think he's still going to be on the team long term, but Darnell Mooney is having question marks about being the number one receiver.
Yes, otherwise, what's going to happen.
Because otherwise, if
Darnell Mooney was not a number one receiver. Okay. He's number one on the Bears, but he's not a number one receiver. He's on most teams, he's a number 3.
Yeah.
So most teams
on the lower teams, he's a number 2 at best. Last year, he was a number 2. Matt Nagy sabotaged Allen Robinson because he didn't want to pay him that money, which Allen Robinson still got paid anyway, and now Matt Nagy Oh, Mark
and he just
Evans.
scored a
No.
Hey, Sean
touchdown.
McVay's he just scored a touchdown last week. He's getting open down the
Yeah,
playbook.
that's because
Right.
he's in a
McVay.
system where he's gonna get open more than he was in Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago, he had 100 catches before last year. He had 100 catches like two straight seasons, I believe, 2 straight seasons, or had 100 catches one season and had 98 the season before that. 1,100 yard seasons both times plus. So it's not like he couldn't get the ball or he wasn't getting thrown the ball, but that was just with Trubisky. Trubisky knew to throw his ass the ball.
Man, you just gotta have
Fields man was Mooney last year. That's why Mooney had 1,000 yards,
Yeah,
barely
that's
1,000
because
yards.
every throw
1,000 yards.
like I think Justin Fields needs to realize that he needs to have the same type of attitude Joe Burrow had last year with Jamar Chase. He has to say, "Fuck it, Mooney's down there somewhere."
Oh God. Fucking Mooney's down there somewhere. Man. Equinemius St. Brown. No, that's what you need to feed more. Equinemius St. Brown, y'all need to feed him more. He's been catching a lot of balls for you guys.
St. Brown.
Equinemius St. Brown, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. He's gonna. On the Packers, he didn't have to be a star receiver. On the Bears, he has to.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out, man. So we just gonna see how it's gonna be Sundays, though.
be a good
And the reason
season.
why he looks good right now is because he knows the playbook, because he ran it in Green Bay.
We'll see. We're gonna see. But in a few minutes, I'm gonna end the podcast. Are there any closing arguments or anything that y'all got to say before I end it?
Fuck all your teams.
Well,
Dang.
Well, may the best team win, I suppose.
What's better for you, Mike? He do that. He a Bears fan, so.
Okay. I was about to say, well, damn, I hope your quarterback tears ACL getting out the bed.
This right, he a Bears fan, so Mike gonna do that. He always gonna say fuck all your team.
Yeah, that should always be legit.
Him and TOP, they do the same thing.
But yeah, we should be 2-1 around 3:30.
Dang, on Giants Nation stream, they were all ganging up on him they ganged up like on TOP like the Power Rangers.
They probably did. I wasn't there to say nothing anyway.
Him, Brandon was jumping him. Eric Cartman was jumping him. Who else? CEO and Giants Nation were jumping him. Man, everyone was clowning on TOP.
Hey, it is what it is. I wasn't there to say nothing, so it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and YTCB, if you see Brandon, if he's gonna use my profile picture, please ask my permission.
Oh yeah, because he uses mine too, so he on the Lone Wanderer shit now.
Jesus.
He's on his Lone Wanderer stuff.
But if he ever was using my shit, I'd ban that nigga. Ban him. Now you banned for good. Oh mama.
No, that's the case.
Oh mammy, like nigga, what? You banned. Hook. Fucking Hook.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. All right, y'all. I'm finna go ahead and end it. Shit.
Yeah.
So I'll holler at y'all. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
All right, I'll be live tomorrow as well. So yeah, I'll see you.
All right. All right, shit. Okay then, Mike. Shit. Is there anything else you gotta say other than, of course, we hoping that the Bears end up being 2-1 tomorrow?
No, we should. I like what I saw the first two games. We won the first one. Second game, it was just that turn it over in the red zone on the goal line. So I think we'll get better, man. The coach just scared. You need, man.
Yeah. I think it's the offensive coordinator more so than the head coach.
Shit, why we ain't get Doug Peterson?
Because of what he was talking. Because remember how everybody talked bad about Doug Peterson and the way the shit went between him and the was it the Texans or no? Who was the the Eagles or something like that. It was something like that. So it was,
Oh, near the end, yeah. Cause man, what? Oh man, you see what he did to Jacksonville?
yeah.
Shit, they just stomped the shit out of them. Man, man, I just want a
Yeah.
fiery coach. I just want a coach with some passion, something. From the
Hey
Bull
man.
Bears, we got the most docile coaches ever. A bunch of yes men.
Everybody like, yes, sir. Looking asses. I don't know. Maybe they'll find a way to get it together. Hopefully, hopefully at 3:30 I look up the Bears is 2-1 and not 1-2.
Yeah, I'm just scared because we playing Lovey Smith, and I know he want to win that game. I know he want to win. He
Hell
might
yeah, I about to say, I already
working
said it.
on
You know,
game plan
I'm sorry.
right now.
Hell yeah, defensive specialists too. You like run a ball down their throat. They can't stop the run. Make Justin Fields pass the ball. We can get turnovers that way. Stop the
Right.
run on their end. That's the game plan. Get it done.
That's what he gonna do. He
That's
gonna
it.
stack the box and make them throw it. I already know it. They gonna be blitzing.
Yep. Yep. And Lovey Smith didn't even blitz like that.
Yeah,
But he
Houston.
may do it this time.
But I think we gonna pull it out.
Hopefully they do. So
Burkhead got a fumble in him. At least one.
yeah, you do. Shit, man. It was good to see you on here, man. First time back in what, 2 years since you've been been on the podcast.
Oh yeah. You know,
I'm
a
about to
lot
say,
happened since then. So
I know. Shit, I'm looking forward to you being on here every week if you can. Next week, I guess Kofi will probably be back on. If not, then you can hop on if you get the chance to and be on from the beginning. And then we can talk it out throughout then. And then after you can still do your segment and be more sound next time, of course.
yeah, got you for sure. Cause I did have a nice little 5-teamer with really 5 different plays. It was the Clyde Edwards over 2.5 receptions. Um Wilson for the Jets over 4.5 receptions. Jarvis Landry over 3.5 receptions. And then Curtis Samuel for Washington over 4.5 receptions.
Damn, only 2.5 for Curtis Samuel.
Um
That's a low.
no, 4.5 for him. 2.5
Oh,
for
okay.
Clyde Edwards.
Okay, I about to say, damn, like only 2.5. He finna get that in the first
Oh,
quarter.
I mean hell, Jarvis Landry only 3.5.
Wow.
So yeah,
Clemson,
I threw them little 4 together. But yeah, I'm sticking more with the single bets. Get that guaranteed money, go ahead. And then while them games on, I might watch something around the 3 o'clock hour and, make a bet on that.
okay, okay. Well, let's see how that go then. Shit. All right, then, Mike.
All right, I'll holler at you tomorrow.
Okay, then. Be smooth.
All right.
All right. Well, people, of course, that will be the end of the main event podcast. I just want to thank everybody that did tune in, everyone that was a part of the main event podcast tonight. Of course, my guy Kofi Ohemi, KL Sports Talk, was not able to make it this week. But as always, man, as I say, man, when you're doing what you got to do, man, get that money, get that paper. Whenever you get the chance to, man, we be able to bring it back what you own, bro. So until then, man, just be smooth, man. Ain't nobody gonna be tripping on that. But yeah, once again, this is John Pipney, of course, with my special guest, Micheal. Also, Chicago Sports Talk, Micheal being on, Mr. YTC. Just thank everybody for being on, man, and peace out, man. Be smooth.
I really came back on my shit, my bad. Me mobile Apollo left my shit. Fresh in the Apollo and Bridge. Okay. So bread, that mean it's lit. I just want to buy me a